So about 764 years have passed in this game. And I want to say I'm a little disappointed. You know, I was expecting a little bit more of solid blocks of people. I guess that makes sense if we might have done it from a normal 867 start rather than a chaotic and single county start. We might have had a much bigger blobs of culture. The biggest one I can see is Gaelic, which is at 37 counties, and then probably German with the 9 counties. This one over here, 5. So it's just, I was expecting to have like, I don't know, solid groups. Gothic culture people, a couple here and there, here in the south. Surprisingly enough, they're still out here. So even the old dogs are getting prevalent, but which is fine, I guess. We'll look at now back to the normal map mode just to see what's going on here. White Rus, surprisingly, one of the more powerful groups out here, coming out of Russian territory, but then expanded all the way back to Western, probably being a big ass empire. 228 counties. Deccan Empire probably second to them in size, and then Carpathia, another probably large empire, 146. But maybe the biggest is, nope, I think it's Mali. But yeah, pretty interesting. Let's look at our faith mass mode and see what's going on. As usual, Catholicism, probably #1 in the world, and then Mayan, and then Apostle, and then finally Buddhism. We already talked about culture, so let's look at the let's look at the language map mode real quick. Everybody speaks Iranian, which is surprising, except for a couple Gaelic speakers, Kru speakers, and Shez Turks, but almost lingua franca. If I was whoever was trying to do a lingua franca run and there was these 3 nations that didn't speak it, I would be almost irate. Probably also due in part to the empires. The HRE got formed as usual and took over most of Western Europe. Italia being kind of a thorn in their side. West Slavia expanded east. Carpathia expanded north. Byzantium lost a decent amount of their lands. Surprised that the Mongols aren't more over here. What is this? This is the Noid Empire. It's Empire of Jerusalem. Got it. Legendary map mode, just to see if a lot of legends spread. It looks like a decent amount. Worldwide, it says 25, but is that completed or is that active? I don't see a lot of heroic. I feel like heroic isn't as prevalent as the other 2, but it's definitely the holy seems to be the winner more often than not. Shit, that's a ton of debt. Is that $41,000 in debt? Damn. Wars are expensive, boys and girls. That makes sense. Normally they're at 216, so almost $250,000. And then after that, HRE. Surprised that the Deccan aren't higher. Maybe they're in the middle of a war. Yeah. Deccan are normally 143, so they would probably have been right under these guys. Jesus, 17,000 mercenaries. How much money are they hemorrhaging? No, these guys are fine. Mali, for whatever reason, is in a lot of trouble. I don't know. This population is disgruntled. Offensive wars, 3 years in debt. But the vassals themselves they don't probably give a shit. Probably because they know their liege is like way too strong for them to deal with them. Yeah, 3 years in debt, 20 opinion, but loss does not matter. So right now, on 19 years to get conversion of this land. A lot of it's probably due to the development being so high. So maybe if we could somehow have the Black Plague constantly happen, we probably might have seen much more conversions, because even with what level 17 is pretty decent. Stuart, they're having troubles converting the land, their own land. That's maybe why we didn't see such large gains with different cultures, just because the development was so high over time that it became nearly impossible. But that's all I have for you today. Thank you so very much for watching this. If you enjoyed this, don't forget to comment, like, and subscribe. And as always, have a good rest of your day. Ciao.